what do you make of the comments that have been made about a split within the coalition? Is that true? Are the Nats and the Libs at war?
Look, I think it was too strong. Look, I think the country is best when the coalition is strong. When we're in government and there's a strong coalition government, I think that's when Australia does best with good governance. In opposition, I think we'd be best in a coalition as a strong, coherent, articulate opposition, and that's what I hope happens. That, however, is not a done deal, and we would want to see a few things to sign up to a coalition agreement. We're not off to a good start. I mean, I heard your comments about Jacinta. I like Jacinta. I wish Jacinta well, but we're exceptionally disappointed about what has happened, but also the process of how that has happened. There'd normally be discussions about that between state divisions if someone wants to switch parties. Not the first person that has wanted to switch between the Liberals and the Nationals. There's a process you should follow there. It wasn't followed. So it's not a good start for a coalition agreement that this has happened. But that being said, my belief, and I think the overwhelming belief of the Nationals party room, is we are looking to sign a coalition agreement next week. It's not a done deal, and there'll be certain things that have to happen for that to be done to satisfy us, but we're not off to a good start.
Yeah, well, Jacinta Nampijinpa-Price was on 2GB radio this morning, and she said that she did follow due process. She said she contacted all of her colleagues within the National Party. Were you given a heads up? Do you think that due process was followed?
Well, look, I don't, but look, that being said,
did she contact you? She said she contacted everybody.
No, I was not contacted before that decision. I found out that decision through the press. But look, that being said, I wish her well. I don't think due process was followed. Obviously, we're disappointed. We love Jacinta. Jacinta, as you have said through the referendum, was a leading light. We as Nats are a tight team. The fact she's chosen to do what she has done, I wish her well. Obviously, of course, I'm disappointed we're losing Jacinta from our party room. But look, I get the bigger picture. But look, it doesn't mean the coalition agreement is off to a good start. But that being said as well, I hope at the end of next week, we have the new leadership of the Liberal Party will have been determined. David, I think, will still be our leader. And I hope we are signing a coalition agreement and that we're going to be a strong, effective opposition straight away for all the reasons you just mentioned about what I think is going to be an extremely arrogant, socialist new Labor government.
But just to confirm there, because you don't sound 100% convinced, I've got to say, about the prospect of a coalition agreement. Is there room that you may indeed split?
Well, what I'm saying is that my wish is I'm going in, and I think the majority of the Nationals party room is going into next week with the intention of signing a coalition agreement with the Liberal Party. I think that is best for the country when we're strong and united as a coalition, and I hope that's what's happens. However, I've got to say that that's not a done deal, and things will have to happen for that to occur. And I'm just stating, I think, the obvious, that it's not off to a good start when we've lost a senator to the Liberal Party.
All right. Well, look, as I said, I think get your popcorn ready. It's going to be a big week next week, Kevin Hogan. Really appreciate you joining me on the show. Thank you so much for your time this evening.